New York City in the 1800s was not yet a city of glass and steel. It was a place still inventing itself. There were no skyscrapers cutting the sky, no subway rumbling underground, no electric lights chasing away the night. But even then, New York was already pulling the world toward it by 1800. More than 60,000 people lived here. Sailors, merchants, laborers, and dreamers. By the end of the century, millions would arrive, most with nothing but hope. In this video, I use modern AI tools to bring historic paintings, engravings, and prints to life, allowing us to shift perspective, change camera angles, and move through the same scenes in ways their original artists never could. These reconstructions do more than show the past. They let us feel it, hear it, and understand how a rough port town became one of the most powerful cities on Earth. First, I want to talk about the water that made everything possible. This view shows New York Harbor by the early 1800s. This view shows a harbor alive with motion. Tall-masted sailing ships crowd the water, their sails snapping in the wind. In the foreground, small boats weave between larger vessels. Sailors shout orders. Ropes scrape against wood. The smell of salt, tar, fish, and smoke hangs heavy in the air. This harbor never truly sleeps. Ships arrive from Europe, the Caribbean, and South America. Sugar, coffee, rum, cotton, and people flow through these docks every day. But danger is constant. Storms smash ships against the shore. Fires race across wooden piers. Disease arrives quietly, hidden among passengers. This harbor mattered because it made New York unavoidable. After the Erie Canal opened in 1825, goods from America's interior poured through this waterway. Today, ferries and container ships still move through the same channel. Following paths set 2 centuries ago, this is Lower Manhattan by the 1820s. This view shows Lower Manhattan packed tight, buildings pressed close together. Streets twist and narrow, dark, even at midday. In the mid-ground, carts rattle over cobblestones. Clerks rush between offices. Shop doors swing open and shut without pause. The noise is relentless. Hooves strike stone. Iron rims grind against rock. Voices echo off. Brick walls. But the city is fragile. Open drains carry waste through the streets. Fire is a constant fear. In 1835, a single winter night fire will destroy hundreds of buildings here. Lower Manhattan mattered because this was where money, trade, and power gathered. Today, towering skyscrapers stand above the same streets, but the foundation of the city was laid right here. This view shows Wall Street by the early 1800s. Wall Street is already shaping destinies. This view shows merchants clustered outside the New York Stock Exchange, formally organized in 1792 in the foreground. Men, trade papers, rumors, and confidence. News from overseas can change fortunes in minutes. This is not quiet wealth. It is nervous wealth, fragile wealth. Financial panics strike in 1819 and again in 1837. Banks collapse. Jobs vanish. Crowds gather angry and afraid. Wall Street mattered because decisions made here rippled far beyond the city today. It remains one of the most influential streets on the planet. This is Broadway by the 1830s. This view shows Broadway, stretching north, louder and brighter than any other street. Shops display luxury goods. Theaters advertise evening performances. In the foreground, well-dressed New Yorkers strolled past carriages splashing through mud. Gas lamps glow after dark, casting long shadows. Music, laughter, and shouting spill into the night. But crowds bring crime, Pickpockets move easily. Police struggled to keep order. Broadway mattered because it became the public stage of the city. Today, it still plays that role. Though the lights burn far brighter, this view shows 5 points by the 1840s. This view shows 5 points, a place of desperation and survival. Buildings lean toward each other. Alleys are clogged with refuse. In the foreground, children play barefoot near open sewers. Immigrant families crowd into single rooms. The smell is overwhelming. Rot, damp wood, and sickness. Cholera sweeps through the city in 1832 and again in 1849, killing thousands. Violence is common. Gangs control the streets. 5 points mattered because it exposed the cost of unchecked growth. Today, it no longer exists in this form, but it forced the city to confront poverty and reform. This is Central Park by the late 1850s. This view shows a massive transformation underway. Rock is blasted apart. Swamps are drained. Under Frederick Law Olmsted and Calvert Vaux, Central Park begins to take shape. The city believes green space can calm unrest and improve health, but progress comes at a price. Entire communities, including Seneca Village, are erased. Central Park mattered because it changed how cities were designed today. It remains one of the most important urban parks in the world. This view shows the east. River ferries by the 1840s. Ferries crowd the East River. Smoke pours from stacks. Bells ring constantly. Passengers pack the decks. Traveling between Manhattan and Brooklyn. Still separate cities. Ice stops service in winter. Fog causes deadly collisions. These ferries mattered because they connected growing populations. Soon, something larger would replace them. This is the Brooklyn Bridge, rising by the 1870s. This view shows steel cables stretching across the river. Workers balance high above the water. Many fall ill from working in pressurized caissons. Some die. When the bridge opens in 1883, it changes everything. It mattered because it physically united the city. Today, it remains a symbol of ambition and endurance. This view shows immigrant arrival by the 1880s. Ships unload thousands of newcomers near Castle Garden. Families step onto land they have never seen. Fear and hope mix in equal measure. The city strains to absorb them, but they build its future. Their arrival mattered because it defined New York's identity. This is the city at the century's end by 1900. This view shows a city transformed. Elevated trains roar overhead. Steel buildings climb higher each year. New York is crowded, dangerous. Alive. A city no longer becoming something else. It has arrived. Looking at New York City in the 1800s, the past feels close enough to touch these. Were real people. They struggled. They failed. They tried again. AI reconstruction allows us to walk beside them. To see their world breathe once more. If there's another city, moment, or scene you'd like me to explore, let me know in the comments again. Thank you so much.